Well, I was thinking for a koala bear. Emotional support peacock barred from United Airlines plane. What the? Hi everybody, this is Fox Nomad, and today I want to help you travel smarter by seeing how to get an emotional support animal on your next flight. I went with something that was pretty non-standard. I wanted to see if I could get a koala bear onto a flight as an emotional support animal. I don't have a koala bear, but I'm sure many of you have seen this article about this lady who tried to bring a peacock onto a flight. So then I started looking into it, and I didn't know, I had not heard of an emotional support animal before. Maybe you have, but I hadn't. And so I wanted to begin to look into what it was. I thought it was just something that she had made up, but apparently an emotional support animal is actually a thing. So I wanted to show you how to get an emotional support animal, show you what the process is, and see if you could actually bring a koala bear or a peacock or an ostrich. Or
that would be an ostrich.
This is the process. So I just basically did some Googling around. I called a few airlines, and this is what happened. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is you gotta get online. An emotional support animal is supposed to provide therapeutic benefits to the owner through affection and companionship. And in the United States, there are actually some laws that pertain to this. Mostly through the Department of Justice and the Fair Housing Act. The first step is you need to get a letter from your therapist. Now, you might not be seeing a therapist, you might not have a therapist. So what you can do is there is an official Emotional Support Animal Registration of America website. So basically what you do, and there are a number of these websites, I'm not endorsing any of them, I just picked the top one that came up in the search results. For about $150 to $250, you can get an ESA, Emotional Service Animal Evaluation Letter. That includes a phone evaluation with a mental health professional, and you can get the recommendation letter from that mental health professional over the phone if they approve your application. I'm assuming it's not a very complicated or thorough inspection, but I'm not sure because there are no refunds once you make the order. There are also some additional fees for specific airlines as well as for landlords. So once you get the certificate approved, then in about 5 to 7 business days or 10 to 14 business days depending on the package, you'll get your certificate, and that should make you almost good to fly. Now once you get the letter approved, assuming that it's good for the airline and it checks out with them, you have to have this certificate renewed once per year. When I called a specific airline, they asked me when I was flying, and I said within 2 to 3 months. And they said, oh, in that case, then you need vet papers of behavior, you need vaccinations and everything. If you're flying sooner than that, you don't need all of that. So basically this emotional service animal registration website will give you a registration for any animal that you have. So koala bear checks out. So koala bear, we're still good for koala bear. For an extra $50, you can get this done in as little as 24 to 48 hours. And so once you have all of that, you're ready to go. So this is the second part, is you've got to find an airline that will take your emotional support animal. A lot of the airlines have posted on their website what an emotional service animal can and can't be. A few don't have that listed, so it looks like koala bear is still good to go. Ones that do have a listing, some of them seem pretty recent, so I think Peacock Lady has really screwed it up for all of us potential koala bear owners.
How can I help you? You can say flight status, book a flight, existing reservation, more options.
Emotional support animal.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. More options.
More options.
You could say baggage, refunds, receipts. I'm sorry, please choose one of these options.
Other
You can also
services.
say, okay, please hold while I transfer you to an agent who can assist you.
Thanks for calling. How can I help you?
Hi, I had a question if there's something for an emotional support animal, and I wanted to see what the process was for getting one of those on a flight, what the restrictions might be.
Oh, okay. Now, for that, I would have to patch you over to the accessibility that they would handle that. Hold on just a moment.
Okay, thanks.
We bop and bippity hop.
I was wondering what the process is to have an emotional support animal to bring one on a flight.
You would need to have a letter from the licensed physician or mental health physician. Email over to us, including the breed, weight, and your confirmation of your book form.
I'll be traveling probably the next 2 to 3 months.
Then you'll need also need a health certificate, vaccination, and you'll need a letter of behavior. Fine.
Okay, and are there any restrictions on the type of animal?
What are you taking?
A koala bear, actually.
No. You only take dogs, cats, and household fur.
All right then. Well, thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye. As far as the koala bear, I couldn't find a single airline that would bring a koala bear on the flight as an emotional service animal, which is a little bit disappointing to me. It's probably better for koala bears in general, but there you have it. That's how that works. People do actually need emotional service animals, that they go to therapy and they have been determined that that can actually help them in their lives. That's great. I think a lot of other people are completely abusing the system, which is making probably a ton of money off of people who are registering their pets as emotional service animals. They don't have to pay the same fees to get on the flights, which is a bonus. So if you have a dog and you want to make an emotional service animal, a lot of the airlines, if you have this letter, which is $150, you don't have to pay the in-cabin pet fee to get the animal on there. So your dog can be an emotional service animal. It fits most of the airline's requirements. You pay $150, $250, and there you have your emotional service animal. You don't have to pay the in-cabin fee. So you just pay the one-time fee for the certificate and the consultation call with the therapist, and you're good to go. Airlines have started to crack down on it. So if you do have an emotional service animal or want to make your pet or another animal an emotional service animal, this is the rough process you have to go to get through. Pretty much finding an airline that's going to take something like a koala bear, you've got about no chance to get that done. But for a dog or a cat or a household bird, it seems pretty easy. So I hope this video has been useful or interesting to you. I was quite surprised myself that there are emotional service animals and that there's a process to get them onto a flight. There's actually a certificate you need, and it's protected by some laws in certain countries. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'll have new videos for you every week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Other
You can also
services.
say